Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Mav, and we are on a walk today, and I just want to talk real quick, give you all some updates on my life, and have a conversation about earthing, which is what I'm doing right now. But first, just a personal life update. I am moving tomorrow, so I'm pretty busy, but also like really excited. We've been wanting to move into a different place for a little while, so we feel really grateful to be able to do that. We're also just going to be moving closer to some of my wife's family, which is really, really awesome, just to be around more folks and things like that. But yeah, there's just a lot of excitement coming up, but I'm also going to be really busy for the next couple of days, so if I post a little bit less or something, that's why. But yeah, that's pretty much the update that I wanted to give you, was that I'm moving. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about today briefly was just about earthing, like talk about what it is and what it's like. So earthing is really cool. It's this concept that you just like go outside and walk barefoot. That's my understanding of it, at least. And at first, I thought this was really stupid. I'm not going to lie. I thought that the idea of going outside barefoot was weird. It was really weird. And I never thought that I would be that kind of person. But here I am. And so basically, like I said, I started off feeling really kind of not into it. But what changed my mind was this kind of draw that I started to feel within, just to like calling me back to the earth, so to speak. And I know that it's really important for me to connect to the earth. And I feel like we talk about that all the time. Like people say that, but like, what does that mean? Like, what does it look like? And for me, earthing is one very practical way to do that. So you can see my feet. I don't know if the camera was weird, but if you can see there you go. I'm barefoot walking in the woods. And I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, and it's been super, super fun, super awesome to do this. But I want to talk to you about because there's some difficult things about it. Like, you have to start to get used to what it feels like to walk on the ground. And sometimes you walk on things that are painful, right? Because like if you have like rocks or things like that, or gravel, like certain seeds on the ground are painful to walk on. But I remember I was listening to this guy he rarely ever wears shoes. I think he like wears shoes like in the airport or wherever he like needs to. But he says that you start with pain, right? With walking. So you just feel pain, and then that changes to sensation, and then it's information. And that's kind of what I repeat to myself in my head when I feel uncomfortable, is understanding that this is just temporary, and that I'll eventually get to a place where it's easier for me to walk barefoot on the ground. But like, I really do, sorry, there's bugs everywhere. I do resonate with the feeling of like, having this information start to feel, or having the sensation start to feel like information. Like I'm literally getting to know the ground I'm walking on, because my bare feet are touching it. So that's really important. The one like big thing that I want to share is that this practice like literally helps pull your consciousness from your brain, because for me, I'm a very like brain heavy person. I think a lot. I tend to have anxious thoughts. So one way to help control that is by grounding my energy. And literally when I'm earthing, my consciousness is closer to the ground. I have to be aware of where I'm placing each and every individual footstep, right? So that it literally forces my consciousness into my body and down into the ground. And that is literally the definition of grounding. So I apologize if it's a little bit noisy. But yeah, that's pretty much what earthing is. I want to share this practice with more folks, because it's so easy. Like, all you have to do is go outside and not wear shoes. I will also say to be careful, because we live in a world, people have glass and stuff that's on the ground, so be very mindful of that. But I really want you to try out this practice and see how it goes for you. If you've ever tried earthing before, let me know what your experience has been like. I'm sorry, it's so loud. Let me know what your experience has been like. Yeah, I would love to hear it. And as usual, I always like to end my videos to inviting y'all to join my Facebook group. It is emotional wellness and no, it's emotional healing and spiritual wellness for the LGBTQ community. I'll obviously leave a link to that below / in the comments, and you can see me there. All right, y'all. I will see you probably not until like next week. And hopefully after we move, I can start to make some more live videos more consistently. But yeah, awesome chatting with you. I will see you next time. Peace and love.